Nominate a family that you think is deserving of the exterior home makeover. A gift from your friends at Exterior Home Solutions.
Alongside Brent Hubbs, I'm Austin Price. Exterior Home Solutions 2-minute drill kicks off game week. Cheer squad's out here. They're doing their thing, getting ready for Saturday over in Nashville. Josh Heupel and the ball seem ready.
Yeah, they do. You know, it's always the first game unknowns that you don't know about. You know, ball security, tackling, and then new personnel. Josh Heupel talked about that. Everybody knows what you want to do, but how does your personnel fit into it? That's what both Virginia and Tennessee are trying to figure out this week and finalizing their game plan and lining up and go play, see what happens.
Tennessee, always going to have to combat a new quarterback for Virginia. There's some unknowns there just because, he comes over from Monmouth. But defensively, Virginia pretty salty up front, and that's really where they're going to try to, keep Tennessee, drag them down into a four-quarter fight.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. It's what they did last year to try to stay in some games. A new coordinator last year took them from 120-something to 44 defensively. So they got better. They're bringing back their entire defensive front, so that'll be the challenge for Tennessee offensively up front. How do they handle blitz looks? How do they handle protections? And then how does Tennessee adjust to how Virginia is going to try to play them? They're going to keep the ball in front of them and make you, just kind of dink and dunk it down the field and not give up the big plays. That'll be the filling out process that is the first quarter in Nashville.
Josh Heupel did discuss rotating, whether it be on the offensive line or in the secondary. So that's the plan, but plans change depending on how everybody's playing.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they go into this game clearly wanting to play more bodies in the secondary. And interesting, that's not that big of a deal. I think you see that quite a bit. But rotating pretty heavily on the offensive line is not the most common thing in football, but that's what Tennessee wants to do. It will be hot, so we'll see how that looks. But we'll see also how much of that rotation they get into. You get into a rhythm, AP. It's kind of like the hot hand with the running back. You get in that rhythm, you may not be changing nearly as much as you think. We'll just see what that looks like.
Finally, we talked to Aaron Beasley and Danico Slaughter. Both those guys are obviously ready to hit somebody besides their teammate. Aaron Beasley, just really cool, calm, collected, handling himself like a pro right now.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's the undisputed leader on this defense. I know you got Amari Thomas out there, but Aaron Beasley is a guy who has everybody's respect. He's become more vocal. He's got a group of linebackers that he's really helped. He's helped bring Keenan Peely along in this system, and obviously those other young linebackers. He's a really good story on this team. Everybody recognizes kind of the journey he's been through to get to this point, and he's excited to go. Interesting, he was not one that had an or beside his name. Seemingly everybody else in the release depth chart today had ors beside their names. But we do think Aaron Beasley is going to start. But apparently Danico's still fighting for his starting job.
Yeah, the biggest question, when they made the depth chart out is would they do ands or ors or the and sign? Would they,
the word or won, and it won big in the step chart. So we'll see. I mean, I get it. That's just a thing that you put out, and I'll give Tennessee credit for putting one out. Some schools don't. But it's a little more settled than I think what the initial depth chart that they put out is. So we'll see what that 22 looks like on Saturday.
All right, the cheer team's firing it up here in the Neal and Thompson Sports Complex. He is Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price for the Exterior Home Solutions 2-minute drill.